Well, we're about to get underway here. So again, thanks for joining us here, BCTV. Thank you for bringing this to us. We're at St. Anselm's College here, Sullivan Arena. Again, my name is Steve Tempesta. I'm here with Jason Bergeron. We're going to bring the Lady Bulldogs versus Concord Tide. So should be a good game. We're excited for this action, and we're looking forward to it. I was excited since about noontime when I got the text that, hey, we're doing the game yesterday. I'm like, man, I'm excited about this game.
This is what it's all about. You see in these games, they work hard to get into these moments, and here we go.
Well, quick win by Concord in the neutral zone. Trying to bring it in, can't. Interrupted by Bedford. And again, picking up that loose puck deep in the zone is Ashley Bergeron wheeling around the net. Bringing it out. Oh, knocked off her stick by Concord. Looking for a shot. Quick shot. Quick tip off the crossbar. It's going to get waved off anyway. It was a little bit over her shoulder, but
definitely would have been a high stick.
No whistle.
If that had gone in.
Definitely would have been a high stick, but no whistle. Play continues behind the net. Concord carrying the play at the moment at the half wall. Bringing it out is number 17, Claire Brown. Quick shot on, directed wide by our goaltender Ducharme, and into the corner. Bedford picks up the loose puck. That was Vigu. She rolled it around the net. Master da Casa battling. Quick pack, quick shot, and a goal here by number 18, Elizabeth Brown. Boy, Concord carried the play a little bit there, Jason.
Yeah, so Concord, got zone possession there, and then they were able to move the puck pretty easily. Bedford wasn't able to clear the zone there, and a nice pass in the slot to Elizabeth Brown, number 18, a senior leader on this team, has a younger sister on the team, Claire Brown as well, a freshman, and that line just connected for a nice goal there against Bedford. So we got 1-0 in the first minute here, Concord up.
Well, wheeling with the puck now, number 10, Tess Mulcairn.
Oh, that went in the net, and that was a odd play there. So Tess Mulcairn carried the puck over into the slot, took a shot. It deflected and ricocheted up and over Amanda. I'm not sure Amanda ever saw that one, but it kind of flickered up and over and went in the net there. So Tess Mulcairn, one of the players, a freshman player here in Bedford, in Concord, I should say, that really strong skater, really can handle the puck and has a really good shot. So just put them up 2-0.
Well, a difficult start here, kind of a big hole here for the Bulldogs. 2-0, as Jason said, so gonna have a little bit of work ahead of them. So Bedford changes lines back out. Bergeron and Joyce, and I believe that's Master da Casa, correct?
No, that is
Vigu on the wing.
No.
Huh. Who is that? Is that number 1 there, to Lily?
Yeah, that's Lily Justic
Okay.
on the wing there, coming out on the right wing.
Oh, I saw her. I can see the sleeve now. Boy, oh boy. Well, an icing just took place as the puck went the length of the ice. So Bedford with an offensive zone face-off to the left of the goaltender, to our right. Number 5, Ruby Kopp taking the face-off, looking to draw it back, can't.
That was Tess Mulcairn winning the draw back there.
Behind the net, Concord regrouping, getting ready to carry out. So, and here they come. Quick pass through the middle. What a pass. Threading the needle. Here comes number 26 with a shot, and again beats Ducharme over the blocker.
Yeah, that was freshman Abigail Colby. That just a great seam pass from the defensive zone right up the middle there, and Abigail just took the puck in and put a shot in right on Amanda, and it went in.
They had that covered. There were a lot of white shirts right there. Just couldn't deflect that pass wide.
Good seam pass that just split the D, and she went in all alone. So not much Amanda can do on a breakaway on that one. So, boy, just 2 minutes into this game here, and like we said, we wanted a quick start, and we wanted to hold them close. Not happening so far right now.
Not at the moment, correct. Well,
but there's a lot of hockey left. So,
well, let's regroup here. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do. Back in the neutral zone. Concord has it, sends it in deep after that puck. First is a Bulldog. Behind the net, coming down deep is Joyce. Joyce looking up, trying to forward that pass out to Bergeron. Intercepted by Concord. Intercepted now by the Bulldogs, and out of the zone it goes, as Lily was able to knock that puck out of the zone.
Yeah, you can see Concord's just tenacity on the puck, and again, you can see a little bit more of that skill at each of the positions. They know where to be and kind of how to move players into the spots that they want, and that makes it a little bit more difficult for any of the players here to break out on the Bedford side.
Concord regrouping behind the blue line, getting it out into the neutral zone, and Bulldogs get it, try to fire it back in, can't. Intercepted by Concord. And here we go, regrouping again. The Bulldogs have it, top of the circles in the defensive zone. Big collision in the middle there.
Yeah.
Two young ladies just collided.
So you see a little bit, it kind of settled down a little bit now into the game, and you know, both teams are now moving the puck a little bit, and there's a little bit less opportunity for the moment. So let's see if the game will kind of settle in here, and hopefully Bedford can get the next one. That will be a big one.
On the puck now is Dindorf trying to make the play at number 10. Tess Mulcairn comes out of the zone, and quick shot, fires that puck past the goaltender. Now it's 4-0. Boy, that was a really, really nice shot by Mulcairn.
Yeah, Tess Mulcairn is you know, a talented player, a talented freshman player that you know, certainly has played the game at some high levels and is here in Concord and really has added a lot of, you know, offensive scoring depth here for this team. So impressive player to watch each time I've seen her play.
Well, Joyce got a nice pass from the D, was looking for Bergeron, couldn't find her. Broken up at the blue line, Bedford trying to get in the zone. Can't. D to D from Concord, forcing it up the wall. Nice pass forward at the red line, gonna dump it in, deflected and stopped by her own teammate. Here comes Tess Mulcairn looking for a pass as they dump it in off to the races as the forward from Concord first on the puck. Here comes Bergeron as she picks up the loose puck and being chased down by two players now, number 5 and number 27, as she passes it back. Beautiful pass back. Number 1, Lily Justic with a shot on net, but just didn't make it to the net as the defender was able to just push that puck wide.
And that's Leah Borgard, number 27, breaking it out for Concord there. Leah and Leah Borgard and Ashley Bergeron play on the same team in their travel program.
On their travel program. Well,
interesting them playing against each other, right?
Well, it's always fun watching, you know, when you're a player to play with your friends, play against them and play with them. So there you go. Oh, nice shot on net. Nice save right there by Ducharme as Concord gets the shot on net. She sends that blocker and one of the defenders clears that zone.
Yeah, Sophia Branch kind of cut through and had a nice shot on net, but Amanda stood tall there and made a great save.
Another nice save right there by Ducharme.
Another one on Sophia Branch.
Master de Casa, Contenoir.
Contenoir trying to get the puck out here, and that's a good play by Gugelberger to send that puck down. And
well, it's on net, so we're not going to get an icing. Off to the races here. Here comes number 27, Contenoir trying to get that loose puck, just couldn't get it as the defender was able to quickly get it out of the way of the goaltender. Pass up, just couldn't catch that pass as Dindorf, as it was coming bouncing along the wall. Intercepted by the Bulldogs along the wall, sent back in over the blue line. Pass out, number 5 to number 18. Beautiful pass there. Here comes number 18 on a shot, deflected wide. Pinned along the wall. I really like that play. Very nice play defensively.
You definitely see Bedford maybe upping their physical play a little bit, and you know, since the goals have been scored, they've been a little bit more physical.
That was Vigu.
Stop them.
That was Vigu in the corner. She's a much smaller player in stature compared to who she was going against, but used her body nicely. Just pinned the opponent against the wall and didn't allow her to escape. No penalty call. Nothing wrong with that play, but a nice physical pin that player. Don't allow him to move. Don't allow him to get that, you know, the pass off, and then nicely picked up that loose puck and sent it around the net. So very good job right there.
Yeah, just fundamental hockey, right?
Very
fundamental
good.
hockey.
Bergeron with the win to the corner. Here comes Joyce with the puck now. Joyce, number 15. Grenier passing it up, looking for Bergeron. Can't find her. Oh, Bergeron had a chance to just take that. Kendall Joyce, shot on net.
Good shot.
Well, first save here by Hillsgrove. Made a nice save in position, square to the puck. Shot right on, and then stopped the play.
Yeah, and I think that's what Bedford's going to want to look to do, is kind of throw that puck out to the middle and let some of our speed players race to it. Create some of those kind of odd man rushes during, you know, kind of in that neutral zone area. I think that's going to become an important part of the game plan.
Well, 8:38 left in the first period. Bulldogs really having a difficult go in the first few minutes, down 4-0. But no give up here. We've watched these young ladies really give it their all, so they're going to continue. They have a couple more periods to go.
Yeah, no, they've seen this before. This Concord team, they've seen them come out and play hard like this, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to keep trying to grow. And Coach Fifield definitely focuses on that. Every shift matters, no matter what that score.
Well, here comes the Bulldogs looking for a pass up. Couldn't connect. Pass up from Grenier. Grenier was looking for number 3, Dindorf, but they weren't able to connect right there. So Concord goes D to D, right through the neutral zone to number 5, 5 to 18 along the wall.
And we're going to get to ask Coach Fifield what he's thinking. Usually we just kind of say, what would you be saying if you were the coach? But we'll be actually be to see, what are you thinking, Coach Fifield, in between the first and second?
I'm sure he's going to be thinking, this is not a good start to this game.
I'm sure that's the case, yes. Not the start he was looking for,
Not the start he was looking for. I'm sure, thinking about it as a coach or, as an opposing coach, hey, Bedford just put 5 up against BG the other day. This team is pretty solid. So he came out guns a-blazing, coach from Concord, and really is trying to put pressure on. So very nice save right there by Ducharme on a long shot from 27, Beauregard. A nice wrister glove save. But I think that's what he's, the opponent coach here from Concord is saying to himself, hey, they had a really good game. We got to come here with our heads on straight and ready to play.
Yeah, there's no doubt they scoreboard watch, right? And they're looking at kind of what teams are doing against other teams and kind of, making sure that they're prepared for these teams. So, there's no doubt when Bedford scores 5 against BG that they're looking at them saying they're getting better. We got to make sure we bring our A game.
Well, for sure. And I think they are getting better.
Yeah,
despite what the score reads here, again, now number 10 scores again, Mulcairn, with a nice wrist shot. Boy, she really has that down. It's just about 18, 20 inches off the ice. That is a tough save to make for a goaltender.
Yeah, she's sitting in the slot right there and, gets a puck right in the slot and just has a free shot on that. I'm sure her grandmother, Anne Marie Mulcairn, down in Bonita Springs, Florida, is really happy so far with that game, so far by Tess. So I'm sure she's watching in Florida, thrilled with the outcome so far.
It sounds like you might know this person, this grandmother, personally.
Listen, we are, people know that we're broadcasting the games, and they know, right? So we have fans all over the country watching this game right now. So
well, we appreciate any person that's watching the game from anywhere. So thank you for joining us. And if we can shout your name out, that's even better.
Right?
That's even better. So 6:34 remains in the first period. Bulldogs are chasing a 5-0 lead by Concord. Really having a tough go. Concord has been, I dare use the word dominant, but they've made it very difficult for the Bulldogs to sustain any kind of play in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
Therefore, giving them a chance to even shoot a puck on net or score.
Yeah, you see how well they play positionally. Again, not all, but many of these players have played hockey for a long period of time, and that's the difference, right? We talk about this all the time on each of the broadcasts. As you're learning the game, there's a lot of these nuances that you have to kind of learn through gameplay, and that's what our team is doing right now.
Well, here comes a break by the Bulldogs, trying to get a shot off.
That's
Contnar couldn't do it, as just broken up by number 27, Beauregard. A really strong defender, 27. Heads-up player, sees the ice well, and makes very hard, good, solid passes.
And she plays center in her travel season, so for her club. So
I believe she could. So good for her. That's great. Contnar with the puck, gets it out of the zone, just fires it down. We're gonna wave off an icing. That's okay. Back on that puck, number 10, Mulcairn. Mulcairn weaving through the neutral zone, coming towards the neutral zone. Passes that forward to 23, Morera. And offsides.
Interesting there. You saw, a little bit of a shift in philosophy there. Ashley Bergeron attacking Tess Mulcairn coming out of the zone, recognizing it as Tess Mulcairn. She backed off a little bit and then tried to use angling as opposed to just going right at her. That's, good to see that, from a defensive side of the puck, you want to make sure that you're slowing down some of these players coming through the neutral zone.
Well, she's a difficult player to slow down.
For sure.
But what she did wisely, Mulcairn, is she didn't continue to try to skate with that puck. She moved that puck forward to the open player, which makes them even more difficult to cover.
That's right. Yeah, it's not it's not one player taking the puck end to end. It's they're moving the puck, and that's at any level of hockey, that makes it so hard to cover defensively.
Well, they've had a number of opportunities in the offensive zone, Concord has, and they've done some tick-toe passing. I know they're probably being told right now to make sure you're looking for somebody open, pass that puck a little bit more. And that's okay, but their passing has been very crisp.
Yeah.
It's been tape to tape. It's been difficult to defend. So it's really a tall task here for the Bulldogs facing a 5-0 deficit.
Yeah, and Concord has done really well against some teams that this year so far that are up in the upper tiers of NHIA hockey this year. So that they know they're a formidable foe coming into the barn tonight.
Trying to tap that puck out as Bergeron gets into the neutral zone. Number 3 circles back. Really nice move by Norton. Norton off to Colby. Colby looking for number 10 Mulcairn, but couldn't find her. Tap that puck forward into the offensive zone, and again back out. Really, Concord's winning the neutral zone play significantly.
Yeah, they're making the simple D-to-D pass and then moving the puck back into the zone. So, again, it sounds simple, but when your head's up and your players are in the right position, it makes the game a lot easier.
Beautiful pass, Bergeron to Joyce. Joyce trying to tip that forward as she got taken out of the play nicely by Branch, number 5, in the offensive zone. Oh, beautiful pass, 18 Brown to 17, her little sister Brown.
So that was Elizabeth Brown, number 18, passing to her freshman sister, Claire Brown, number 17, for the goal. That's a pretty exciting moment. I'm not sure if that's happened before. Maybe it has.
I'm sure it has.
But, in high school, you get to play together, and sometimes this is the first time that some of these kids have played actually together in a game. So that's a pretty exciting moment there.
It sure is.
The Brown family is proud, I'm sure.
Well, and that was a beautiful pass, and it's always nice when the older gives it to the younger, right?
That's right.
I had the opportunity to watch my boys play, but unfortunately, one of them was a goalie and the other was a forward, and they missed an opportunity to play in high school together. They only played in after high school. That was it. They were just 2 years apart, and my younger guy couldn't was on the JV squad, so he couldn't make the varsity team. They had such a deep team. And the senior year of my our son, they were undefeated, so it was a very difficult team to make.
And it still is. I mean, the Bedford program has some depth there on the boys' side of the house, and they're still a strong foe in New Hampshire hockey, and continues to kind of every year you lose players, but every year they seem to keep coming in.
And just keep just bringing them back in. What I'd like to see on the girls' side is that same thing is continue to build from within, but bringing some of the talented athletes that are part of the Bedford school system, and that student athletes, and get them over to hockey and get them to participate. Which they've done a good job at, but certainly there's plenty more to be of these young ladies that could join and really help out. And I think the challenge here is it's hard to make the playoffs, and they made it last year. What a game! Tough loss in in overtime, but making the playoffs is the start. This year, they have to keep that momentum going, make the playoffs, and maybe the goal is to win a game.
Right. That's the key. And then we talk about, you got to win the games you're supposed to win. And then, these games here, you're going to learn from.
Well, Bergeron trying to carry that through the neutral zone over the blue line, but just poke checked away again defensively.
Tough defensively to kind of cut through the team there. You're gonna have to move the puck. You're gonna have to make plays. Maybe dump and chase. It's hard to tell. But there's another shot on net there by Kendall Joyce. We have to test the goalie a little bit more. We haven't really tested her. I think we got 2 or 3 shots on net. Kendall Joyce with 2 of them, and we just haven't been able to bury one yet. But
both good shots. That was a shot, but just defended nicely. Really kept wide of the face-off dots. That's a tough angle shot. Once you're outside the dots, in the outside of the dots, you're closer to the boards. It's a harder angle. It's a tougher shot to make. But she threw it on net. Nice save by the goaltender here, Hillsgrove. But again, she was right in position, square to the puck. Beautiful play. Shot from the point.
That's Kuchelberger with a shot.
Kuchelberger with the shot. Again, a freshman, another young, talented player. So, Bedford looks like they're going to be pretty good for a few years here.
Yeah, it's fun to see, freshmen right through seniors. You see kind of the sport of hockey when you watch some of these games. New Hampshire hockey, New Hampshire girls hockey continues to grow and flourish. And I think that's the most exciting thing to see, right? It's a game that continues to evolve and continues to get bigger and bigger, and that will help for promote some of the girls coming into the sport at once they get into high school or maybe even earlier, and hopefully help the depth here, because Bedford's definitely full of a lot of talented athletes.
Oh, a nice breakout pass by the defender, but just picked up and picked off, and around the net goes DeLeo. DeLeo picking her head up, skating into the neutral zone, goes wide.
Kuchelberger with the puck. Oh, we got an offside here. That was Kuchelberger carrying the puck.
Oh boy, sorry about that. I thought that was number 7. No, that was number 4.
Jersey tuck.
I'm telling you, the jersey tuck is killing me. It is. These jerseys are so big. These girls have long hair. And I don't watch them every day, so I don't. I used to know all the kids the way they skated, so I could tell you who it was. But I'm not here enough. I should really come to practice every day.
You can. It's at 5 o'clock in the morning. So you and I can come here, have a coffee, and we can watch some practice and talk it out.
Well, that's okay. It probably works into my schedule because I skate at 6:30, so I could probably do it.
Perfect.
Oh, intercepted right there at the blue line. Really nicely done.
Good job by Tipping there.
But couldn't collect the puck as Tipping made a nice poke check wide. That's Viggy looking to make a play. Nice play at the blue line. Just needs to be a little quicker with that puck, a little quicker with that decision.
Oh boy, dangerous.
Loose puck brought back out of the zone. That puck just escapes the zone. Chasing after that puck, number 3, Norton goes D to D as Lily Justic was challenging, but just too quick for her. Avoiding the traffic, circling out of the play and up to number 10, Mulcairn. Mulcairn through the neutral zone, gains the blue line, dangles through, quick shot, blocked right there by Tipping. Very nice job. You know, Tipping had a fantastic game defensively last week, and probably played pretty well against, Bishop Girton. She's having a really, really strong season.
She really is. From the defensive side, she plays a physical game. She plays with confidence. Against Central Memorial, she really shut down Lily Taglow, which was, pretty much the offensive threat there on that Central Memorial team. And she almost, I'm not going to say single-handedly, but she really, on a lot of the rushes, ended up kind of making sure she was taken out of the play. So I agree with you there.
She did a really nice job. Again, number 18, Brown, with another strong shot on net. As period comes to an end, Bulldogs challenged through the first period here, really outplayed significantly by Concord, the Red Tide here. Bulldogs are down 6-0 at the end. I'm excited for the second period.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring it back here to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College. Bedford Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs down 6-0 versus the Concord Red Tide. And hopefully, the Crimson Tide, my bad. And hopefully we can kind of mount a comeback here, but it really starts here at the drop of the puck. We got Bergeron facing off against Sophia Branch and start this second period. So we're on our way. And the Bulldogs
looking for that bounce right away, right?
Any kind of bounce, something positive. Well, the Bulldogs have it in the neutral zone as Joyce is trying to carry that puck or stuff that puck over the blue line. Can't do it as Elizabeth Brown gets that puck and ends up sending it in. Her sister first on the puck, 17, passing that puck out front, but it comes all the way through and out to Joyce. Joyce trying to chip it through, looking for Bergeron, but she threw that puck a little bit too quickly for her.
And you see maybe a little bit about what we were talking about there, potentially just getting the puck into the open ice and then letting our team go get it. That maybe that play right there by Joyce.
Could be the one that they're trying to work on, right? Just trying to send a player to the distance. And I thought we were going to get one. Bergeron quickly on a break, looking for something here. Quick shot on net. Big save by the goaltender Hillsgrove as Bergeron came in on a one-on-one. Not a long breakaway, but quickly from the hash mark, she had a chance.
Yeah, tough little angle. The puck got a little away from her, but she was able to get a good quality shot. And Lily Hillsgrove there stood up to a nice save.
Beautiful glove save. Well, continue to put pressure on the Bulldogs as Crimson Tide keep it in the zone. Defense towards the forward all the way down low. Number 26, Abigail Colby, behind the net, back to the D, and picked up by the Bulldogs as one too many passes there, I believe. And here come the Bulldogs.
Master de Casa there. Ooh, that's a check.
Taking off the puck. We're going to get a penalty right here.
That is, so we talk a lot about playing a little bit more physically. That was number 10, Tess Mulcairn, that I think it was Tess Mulcairn. Yeah, she's the one going to the box. She, playing a little bit more physically. She's making a play there, trying to bump the player off the puck. A little too aggressive. The player went down, and they're going to call that a checking.
I think it was the stick lift and then the shove right after that sent her to the wall that might have caused that penalty.
Yeah. Strong on her skates, and that, that's what happens there.
Well, let's see what we can do on the power play here as the Bulldogs have a 2-minute power play with one of their top players, Hillsgrove Mulcairn in the penalty box.
And here comes Claire Brown down the gaining zone entry here now. So keeping her outside right now is going to be the important play.
Let's see
trying to get the puck back.
Let's see what Concord does. We're going to get a delayed offsides. Boy, I don't know if that puck left the zone, but the referee right there
She was right on it. Leah Borgard, I thought kept it in, but we had a bad angle. We're not on the best angle here. I think the ref had a better angle than us.
But as I have always done as a as a wannabe referee, I thought it was off.
Well, when we're standing on the bench coaching, we're always the best referee on the ice.
Always.
We always know that.
Always. Intercepted by Bergeron, but tried to make a quick pass, couldn't connect with Joyce. She goes across the way, really trying to skate with the opponent here.
A little bit of energy here. You see Bedford coming with a little bit of energy and just deflecting pucks and making it a little bit more difficult for Concord this period so far.
Joyce chipping that puck in, looking for Bergeron. Gets it to her down low on the goal line and intercepted, sent up. Tipping has it. Looking, passing, deflected by Bergeron. Can't quite get it. Oh, and a nice save again by Hillsgrove.
Yeah, so from our vantage point, that puck looked to be loose, down between the pads.
Quick whistle. Quick whistle.
Quick whistle, but here we are again coaching instead of just calling the game, right?
You know what? We say quick whistle. We couldn't see. There were bodies in front of us, but I agree with you. It's probably loose, but you got to call the referee right there. So good call.
Yep. But a good pressure, and we're taking the lead in shots in this period so far.
Well, there's almost a minute left here and about 45 seconds remaining in that penalty. And picking up that loose puck. Here comes Guckelberger. Pushing it forward, chasing, challenging the puck, trying to intercept, and finally collects that puck again. Good run there right by Guckelberger as she continues to play through that puck. Chipped it up the wall, looking for Kontmar. And defensively, not a best pass there, but firing it back in the zone as Concord trying to go back to the D, but couldn't, and it went the length of the ice. Quick loose puck, bad play right there by Concord. But again, deflected wide.
Ill-advised pass. Anytime you pass the puck in your defensive zone in front of your net, that's ill-advised.
Not a good idea.
That's not a good idea.
You know what? And it was an opportunity right there by the Bulldogs. They capitalized, but defensively, somebody was able to just bail out the poor pass. A lot of white shirts. A lot of white shirts. There may or may not have been too many men on the ice right there, but they let the play go as Bergeron sneaks in the zone, gets a shot off. Again, carrying the play of the Bulldogs. Really what we're looking for right here in this period. Good start by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great play there on the boards by Sabrina Tipping, getting it down low to Bergeron.
Beautiful play. Nice pass out front. Oh, it came right back to Tipping. She couldn't stuff it in.
Almost got rewarded.
And slowed that puck down. It's going to be a race here. And number 10 has it. Tess Mulcairn. Mulcairn, whatever.
It was close.
Mulcairn. That was good. Sorry about that, Mom.
So that was a good race though by Mulcairn getting the puck down into the zone, and but good defensively by Bedford to make sure she didn't get a good shot off, kept her wide and kept her outside. Well,
I assume, or hopefully they talked about that in the in between periods and really talked about keeping the Concord folks wide of the net, wide of the dots. You keep them outside the dots, it just makes for a really tough shot.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Bedford so far this period, first 5 minutes of the period, they've really shown what we wanted. We wanted to come out and play more aggressive, play physically. We've generated some offense here in this period. This is the type of start we would have wanted in the first period, I think. Correct.
But you know what? Hey, you live and learn, and that's okay. And you get better from competing here. So.
Good play there by Vigu with her skate.
Oh, looking for a quick pass. Here comes Dindorf battling for that puck after it. I thought I was going to go after it, but that puck just gets to the goal line for a Bedford icing.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt there, a nice play, a race to the puck. Tough icing call right there.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to just let that play go, but right call was icing.
Right call was icing. Well, face off to the left of Ducharme. To our right, Concord with the win, back to the D, quick shot, just wide, deflected wide, and on that puck is Claire Brown. Brown behind the net to Mulcairn again with the puck.
Yeah, this Claire Brown, Tess Mulcairn line, two freshmen for this Concord team. I mean, really impressive. Moved the puck well and worked well off each other.
Well, it's good to see freshmen, a lot of young ladies out here for both squads, so that's nice to have some young, talented athletes out here playing a great sport, so good for them. Oh boy, that puck squeaked through the goaltender Ducharme to make it 7-0. Little shot on the side right there.
I think it was Tess Mulcairn that
I
got
think
the
it
goal,
was.
but it could have been Abigail Colby as well, another freshman. That was a freshman line right there.
Well, that puck, she was in the right spot. Ducharme was in the right spot, down, making herself big. Probably just had a tiny little opening there, between the goal pads. And, from a goaltender that's played some hockey, but maybe not a boatload of hockey, that's a tough save. It's tough. You positionally, you move a little bit, and it opens up that crease in between the legs.
Oh, good play there by Vignew.
Big hit right there.
Vignew went in hard there aggressively, and she was looking to make a big play. She did.
I like the aggressiveness. Oh, a nice save right there by Ducharme, kicking that puck wide. Here comes Bergeron. Bergeron up to Joyce, out of the zone. D to D to wing. Beautiful play.
Yeah.
Concord into the zone. Textbook hockey right there.
Textbook hockey with the lead too, right? I mean, that's textbook hockey at any time, but with the lead, move the puck D to D and then into the zone. Make Bedford come 200 feet.
We're going to get a penalty here against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like number 11, Ashley Bergeron's going to go to the box for a check. The 26 Abigail
Colby
turned a little bit, was in the corner there, turned and trying to play the puck, and ends up putting a little bit of body on her, and there's a penalty. So,
well, it's tough. Some of these players, and we saw that previously with the penalty by Mulcairn. She's a little bit stronger on her skates, just like Ashley is a little bit stronger on her skates. A little bump from a stronger player, and they're going to go down.
Yeah.
And it's going to look like a penalty. Whereas I bet you if she hit Mulcairn, she would not have gone down. That would not have been a penalty.
That would have been a good battle along the boards and strength
Correct.
on both sides. Yeah. Somehow we lost the puck during that play too, or something.
So it looked like the top of the hockey
stick.
stick. All right, so Bulldogs are down, shorthanded. 8:11 remaining in the second period, down 7-0. Battling hard though, really good period, really good start. Hopefully this can continue and they can kill this penalty right here. Behind the net, Mulcairn looking for a teammate. Pass behind the net. Really keeping that puck behind the net in Gretzky's office.
Interesting power play. I mean, I'm not sure if it looks like this is what they've worked on. They got two players low, beyond the goal, or below the goal line, and then one player in the slot. So, not your standard power play setup. Maybe an overload or an umbrella of some sort, but they're definitely moving the puck well. That's for sure.
Oh boy, that just squeaked through. There was just a small little opening right above her right pad that
was
just made her way.
8, Julia Karan. And just again, puck movement. I think every player on the ice touched the puck for Concord there on that power play. And then she walked in and took a nice hard shot.
Well, you saw that the setup of that play, the two players behind the net, as it made its way up to the half wall, it morphed into an umbrella.
Yeah.
They brought that defenseman over to the center and brought it back to that D, who brought it back down to the top of the circle, who took that shot. So it sort of morphed as the play continued from whatever they were doing, really overloading down low, to an umbrella up top.
So maybe well coached. I mean, that's not a normal setup that you see, but
just wide. Nice save by Hillsgrove as Bergeron came right out of the net.
They have made a goaltending change. It looks like number 1, Taylor Lamb, is now in net, junior for Concord. So they've got Taylor in net now.
I did not even see her come on the ice. She must have came in between the last goal.
I just noticed a different color helmet, and it forced
and
me to
pads,
look.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Bergeron pinning the defenseman behind the net, kicks it wide. Again, pinning another player, 26. Trying to play a little bit more physical, but it's tough to do that. One player chasing that puck for behind the net again. Keeping that puck in. Big U. Challenging forward. The forecheck really caused a little puck confusion by the defender. And
keep on it.
Joyce has the puck now, trying to pass it back to Ashley. Ashley has it. Lost it as it got just poked off her stick. Not easily, Concord not easily getting it out of the zone, but here they come again as Brown dumps it in. First to the puck is tipping looking for a long pass. Headsmans that puck up.
Yeah, just a good strong shift there by that Bergeron Joyce mastered across the line, keeping the play in the Concord zone, forechecking, having good layers, right? Again, just trying to play fundamental hockey, and it created a couple turnovers and opportunities there.
D to forward. Again, really well coached. They have a nice, I'd like to see their practice plans, that's for sure.
Yeah.
First on the puck, Concord. Aggressive, getting that puck as it comes swinging around the net. Behind the goaltender. Quick shot from the point. Wide of the net. First on it, Concord. Throwing that puck out front. Number 5, Branch. Looking for a teammate. Passes it to 23, Morera. And then losing it as Dindorf comes in and steals it. But stolen back by Concord. Continue to control the play. Again in the corner. Here comes Vigu. Sorry, not Vigu, not Kopp.
That was Ruby Kopp, yeah.
Kopp gets that puck out. Nice job getting the puck out of the zone. Allows the D to change, allows for a forward to change. And here comes Concord again. Tossing that puck to the corner. First on it, Bulldog. Drag down, no call. And here
both
comes
players went down there.
Yeah, both players went down hard. Joyce gets that puck in deep.
Pressure.
Good pressure. Coming to pick up that loose puck is Bergeron. Trying to outskate the opponent. Here she comes. Has it. Puck. Oh, she had the open spot. Couldn't quite score.
So, there was a stick in her skate after that, too. A whole lot was going on there, that's for sure.
It sure was. But she had the open net, had an opportunity to score, but just got it off the side of the net. Wasn't a clean look, clean shot, but really a nice play as she darted in from the right side and just beat the defender.
Tried to hit Master de Casa there with a long pass. It ends up being an icing, just missed Master de Casa. And I'm not sure that's an icing in that scenario. That went through kind of, it's a tough little.
I don't know. It
one of those
bounced.
long
I think
passes.
a couple of sticks, both the offensive and defensive players kind of waved at that puck as it went through. That was a tight icing call.
For sure. But 3:57 left now. Bedford, down 6-0 in the first period, 8-0 overall. This period though, down 2-0. And again, a little bit better period out of them so far. So let's see if they can finish off strongly in the last 4 minutes.
Very nicely done at the blue line. Cotnoir knocking that puck out of the zone. Again, regrouping and in the neutral zone is Concord. Tapped forward, can't get it out. Concord still with the puck. Forward off the wall, back to another forward, back to the D, and intercepted is Tipping.
What a great read there by Tipping. She saw that happening, almost playing like a safety.
Nice save right there by Ducharme, and she kicks it out with her left leg pad. Really nicely done. Back into the zone. Concord had a player and took a shot right there. The offensive player on the right side was coming down, was wide open for Concord. Really needs to look over to the right and make that pass. But they didn't. Fortunate for the Bulldogs. And the score remains 8-0, 3:14 remaining here in the second period. Face-off win for the Bulldogs. Chipping it forward. Here comes Bergeron. Just poking that puck forward. And she's coming through zone. Almost gets tripped. Stays with it. Again, shot off the shoulder. Just can't find the back of the net. Sense a little frustration right there by Bergeron.
Yeah, maybe took a slash to the ankle there too by, I think, a friend and teammate, Liam Morgan. Again, in the games like this is.
Didn't you just give a shout out to her grandmother too?
No, that was the Mulcairn family.
All right.
Yeah. But it's a game like this. You're playing hard either way, and it was a good play defensively. So
Joyce pokes that puck forward, couldn't quite outrace the defender. Puck sent into the bench right there off of one of the players. So going to get a dead puck here. Whistle just outside the blue line here.
Need something for the Bedford fans to cheer about here, right? I mean, we're getting close. We have a lot more opportunities and shots this period for sure, and just haven't been able to bury one. Both of the goalies for Concord have done a really good job.
They really have. Just get in position and square up and make those the plays that you're supposed to make, right?
That's right.
Delayed offside right there.
And we had possession.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I think he tried to make that call earlier, just couldn't get the whistle up to his mouth fast enough, but that's all right. In the neutral zone, D to D again by Concord. I like the way they play in the neutral zone. They really look for the open player, but they move that puck and make good decisions through the neutral zone.
Yeah,
and they're not just coughing up or chasing after plays.
Yeah, they don't just throw the puck into the into open areas. They have their head up. They take a look at what's open and what's being given to them, and they make a good play. Some of that comes with time, right? Bedford's got to pressure, and the more you pressure, the less time they have. So you got to try to force their internal clock a little bit more than we are right now.
Well, nicely done in the neutral zone, and Bulldogs. I like this line and the makeup of this line. Hotmar, Dindorf, and Ruby Kopp.
Yeah, this line has come together well. We saw them in the that game against Central. They really had a great game
They sure
against
did.
Central, and they got rewarded with a goal at the I think in the third period there. It was fun to see them come together and keep crashing the net.
I like it. Young players playing together. They can play together for the next couple seasons, so good for them.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? It's learning the game, and that's a good pass.
Well, dump and change right there by Concord, picked up by Bergeron as she tried to headman that puck up to Joyce and just fired that pass. Just couldn't quite find the tape of her blade.
Yeah, see, what we're trying to see here is not, pressuring that play, pressuring that puck, not letting Concord get the puck, turn up ice, and then make a play. You want to keep that pressure on so they don't have time to turn up ice. Like right here, on them, right? They have now time to turn up, look, and then make a play. You can't allow that to happen.
I think that comes with game action and gameplay. Some of these players have played a long time, some of them haven't, and it's tough to say, hey, go challenge that player immediately if you've never really done it before.
Right.
So, but I agree. Not giving the opponent the time to really think. If you put that pressure on them, we talked about the pond hockey in between the periods. That's really what it's all about here.
Right.
It's really just putting pressure on that player to make a bad pass.
In some ways, pond hockey, you don't have time to even think.
No, right? Not at all.
The surface is much smaller, so it's
much smaller.
You just have to make a play, and that's kind of where you learn quick reaction time.
Well, second period comes to an end. Bedford chasing an 8-0 lead by the Concord Crimson Tide.
To see what happens, and we got Bergeron taking the face-off against Branch, as we've seen a few times tonight so far.
So Bedford really chasing a big lead here, down 8-0 entering the third period, but we're going to give it a whirl and really compete hard. In the corner goes Joyce hard after that puck. Bergeron trying to chip that, battling for that puck, out with it. Here she comes with a quick shot, backhander, tipped just wide of the net by Joyce. Very, very aggressive. The Bulldogs starting out hard.
Came out, had a good shot on net, and that puck popped up on the goalie. It was a good opportunity, and just, again, need a little puck luck here.
A little bit. And you know what? They deserve it. They've earned it. It'd be nice if the gods could be on our side and get up as a little puck luck.
Right. Sometimes you just need that one little bounce, and things change completely.
Absolutely. And that
could have been it right there.
Right there, and it didn't change completely. Well, it's still battling for that puck, and after it goes Joyce and challenging that play. Here comes Bergeron, forechecking hard off number 3 as she, dangles and turns and whirls and forces that puck up, and a nice play by number 5, getting that puck out of the zone.
That's a tough little tough turn she just did with the puck there, Greta Norton.
Shot on net from the side, glove saved by Ducharme.
Again, all the pressure in the Concord zone. Bedford putting all the pressure on in that entire shift, and one quick shot down on the Bedford side, and we got a line change, and we are running clock now. So this game, anytime it's 6 goals or more, the differential, you'll see a running clock in NHIAA hockey. And for this game, we have now a running clock for this period. So it'll be a quick period, unless Bedford can put a few on the board and stop that clock.
Well, pushed forward there, right, by Grenier. Grenier looking for a teammate as just tips off her stick as it goes wide, and Dindorf challenging, keeping that puck is Grenier. Coming out of the zone. Here comes Concord again. Mulcairn with a dangle and a nice shot, and just inside the right post as it goes by the goalie. What a nifty little maneuver right there by Mulcairn.
Yeah, she made a nice play coming down, just a puck protection type of play where you're kind of making sure that you protect the puck. Amanda maybe got caught a little bit deep in her crease there. To me, that looked like she was a little bit deep in her crease, and if she's out a little bit more aggressively in that spot, a little less net to hit there for Tess Mulcairn.
Well, back to the faceoff dot. Bulldogs chasing again, 9-0. Here come the Bulldogs, chipping that puck up forward. Nicely done, out of the zone. Concord regrouping D to D, looking for that center coming through the neutral zone.
A little different lineup here. We got Master DeCasa centering.
Cop.
No, Emma Hauser.
Oh, Emma Hauser, sorry.
And Bree Cottonwar. So a little bit of change here, maybe some different, again, as you're coaching these games, you're always looking for what can I do next? What am I, there's a focus that you're trying to target, and giving some different players some opportunities to play together, see where that takes us.
It's nice to see Emma Hauser out there. We haven't called her name too much, so it's good to get her on the ice.
Yep.
Chipped forward. Again, collected by the D of Concord. Instead of just forcing that puck up, I like what the player did right there. Kind of regrouped, took it back, saw her teammate, went D to D, and made a nice puck possession pass.
Good play there by Ashley Bergeron, lifting the stick of Claire Brown to allow Madison Bigu to make a play on the puck there. That's just, using your body in a different way. Sometimes it's not about getting the puck, it's about making sure your teammate can make a good play.
Joyce trying to get a shot off, couldn't do so as she was really defended nicely by 26, Colby.
Impressed by Abigail Colby. She's as a freshman, she's really, we've called her name a lot, and usually that's a sign that you've been on the puck or been making some plays, and she's been out there making some big plays today.
Brown hard on the puck, taken away by the defense from Bedford. Playing a little bit more physical, all the defenders. That was Tipping really making a nice play. Here comes Bergeron, picking up the loose puck behind the net. It's a 3-on-2. Here come the Bulldogs. Stay onside, and escaping the onsides play is Lily Justic.
Yeah.
But she came right out.
She knew it, she knew, and she came right back out and got onside there. So
you could tell she was looking at her teammate. She had her head kind of cocked back, looking at her teammate. She wasn't paying attention where the blue line was.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a poke check too. So I mean, she might have timed it right if the poke check didn't happen, but the poke check happened, and that throws everything off.
It sure did. Well, Concord with the puck again, back D to D, head manning that puck forward, intercepted by the referee at the blue line, and there goes DeLeo firing that puck in. Off to the races, the Bulldogs challenging, forechecking the play. Here comes Kopp, putting again more pressure, just chipping that puck wide and behind the net. Bulldogs carrying the play, firing a long pass out, but going after it now.
That's Kuchelberger making a nice play defensively. A freshman that's joined the team, and from the defensive side of the puck has just been really strong. She had a rush there. She had an opportunity. Had some open ice there. The Concord D had really kind of slouched back into their zone. Maybe had some more ice to take there and get a good quality shot on that, but decided to dump it instead, maybe getting a line change.
Bedford still battling hard here, chasing a big score, down 9-0 with 9:15 remaining. Neutral zone play. Madison Bigu trying to keep that puck in, as just got knocked off her stick one more time by Marrero and brought back in the zone. Here come the Bulldogs looking for a 3-on-2 break. Just lost the possession of that puck, just out of reach by the Bulldogs. Into the neutral zone again by Concord, and off a stick, down deep, really making the Bulldogs work 180 feet all the way down the length of the ice. That's what you do with the lead. You really just want to get that puck in deep, force the team from behind to, have to work the entire length of the ice. It makes it really difficult.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, that's you want to force them to go 200 feet and have to make a play there. So looked like Concord tried to make a pass, and Bedford ended up with some zone time here because an errant pass ended up in the offensive zone, and we're trying to now put some pressure on and see what we can do.
Well, continuing to keep that puck in. Vigu, nice play at the blue line, sending it in along the wall down below the net.
That's nice.
Out with Concord, looking for an icing call here. We're going to get an icing call. His offensive zone face-off is next here. Nicely done by the Bulldogs in that pressure in the offensive zone right there, forcing an icing.
Yep.
Stoppage in play. Bulldogs are going to get an offensive zone face-off.
Concord got caught there a little bit. They had been out for a long shift, and they just needed an ice. And again, little wins like that, that's what you're looking for in these situations, is trying to find little wins in scenarios that you make good plays and force the plays.
The clock continues to run as we're in running time. Face-off draw, shot on net just wide. As Concord has it behind the net, not being challenged. And out with the puck into the neutral zone.
That's Greta Norton from Concord making a good, calm, collected play there, right?
Here comes Bergeron, drops it back to Joyce. Joyce with a shot on net, just kicked wide by Taylor Lamb into the corner. Bergeron battling for the puck. Too many red shirts as Concord just taking the puck away.
Yeah, they're physically strong, and that was a good play along the boards there.
Quick shot by Bergeron. Nice save by the goaltender. Kicked wide. Could not get to that puck was Joyce as she was trying to get there quickly, just couldn't get there quick enough.
There was almost that bounce we were looking for, right?
Well, here comes Concord again, carrying the puck in as they force that play wide. She goes to the corner, sets up in her shop. Number 3, Norton. Drop pass. Number 16, Walsh coming into the zone. Walsh knocks that puck behind the net first on it. I like what they're doing. They're setting up behind the net, but the two forwards, one's in front, one's wide along the board, setting up that triangle.
Yeah, they're playing like a high-low. They're really playing like a high-low. They break it. They move to below the goal line, set up, and then they kind of move to the high areas depending on what the D is giving them. It's interesting.
Well, it's worked because the Bulldogs are getting sucked in down low, and they're bringing their defensemen down low, and they're just chipping it over them back to the high person who's wide open. They've had a number of shots and a couple of goals from that high slot area.
Yeah, this is Claire Brown now racing again, going low to high, and then Leah Borgard coming in. So you see kind of the mentality that Concord has taken here. They're trying to maybe set up some plays, get some zone time, and make some good passes.
Well, this tells you how good the top tier teams in girls hockey is. This is a middle of the road team in Concord, and they have the top echelon group. Clearly, this team is a really good team.
They're a really good team, and but there's some really good teams out there, and we've seen them. We've played against some of them, and it's always fun to see these teams play against us. And again, it's always a barometer check. Where are you as a program? Where are you, within the state, and where can we go?
Well, get into the zone. Here comes Concord behind the net, trying to make a pass out front. Couldn't as it hits the side of the net and kicks wide. Picking up that loose puck, tipping, looking forward, chips it, loses it in her feet, can't find it, lost sight of it.
I will say this too. Bedford, is wearing masks. The school is still under a mask mandate for all sports and indoor sports. In that scenario, sometimes you look down at the puck, you can't find it.
Can't find it
because
no.
that mask is kind of your periphery is a little bit changed there. So that's maybe what happened to Juliana Master de Casa on that play.
Well, here comes Concord again on a 3-on-2. Brown dumping that puck in and going after it hard, tipping behind the net. Beats her, battles for the puck, just loses the puck back to Brown and using her body nicely to just force her off the puck and take it away. Tipping, battling hard. It's too many Crimson Tide in the corner.
Here comes tipping now. Nice play, interception. Let's rush this puck and race.
Looks like a 3-on-2. Tipping, chips it in. Cotnar on the puck. Back to the D. Chipping it in.
That's Cami Grenier.
Cami Grenier.
Senior captain, making the play along the blue line there.
Gulko-Berger regrouping, circling, going wide. Carrying the puck wide. Front of the net, just chipping it out. Oh, nobody was home as there was an opportunity for a quick shot on net as that puck came off that side wall of the net and just deflected out front.
Definitely what you want to see from Gwen Gulko-Berger, though, as a freshman, gaining that confidence to rush the puck and then, get a good quality shot on net. You want to see and keep building on that momentum as a freshman. He's a young player in the state here.
Here comes Bergeron again. Wheeling with the puck, going back, passing it over to Grenier. Joyce knocking that puck in.
Yeah, this freshman squad from Concord. That was number 23,
They're
Addie Marrera.
Very good.
They're very strong.
Very good freshman squad. Well, we're down about 2.5 minute mark here as this game is winding down quickly. We're still looking for a Bedford goal.
A lot of opportunities, a lot of chances, especially in the second and third period. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net.
Here comes that puck through the front of the net and just wide as it goes off number 3 there, Dindorf.
And you see Concord is, they're not sitting back. I mean, Concord is, they're playing strong, they're skating hard. They're maybe making an extra pass or two. That was
big high shot off of Tipping's chest.
Yeah, that was a big shot for sure. But you see, they're continuing to play hard, and that's what you want to see. You don't want that. You don't want a team to slow down at all.
No, not at all. That shot might have stunned her a little bit. I don't think she was ready for that shot.
Yeah,
come up that high, hit her in the chest, and I think it caught her off guard. But she regrouped. She didn't leave. She stayed right there on the ice and challenged the play. So
I got to believe playing lacrosse, you probably feel that and see that happen quite a bit too. I don't know. I've never played that sport, but I'm gathering that probably happens in that sport more than hockey.
I don't think their padding is nearly as big either.
Yeah, probably not.
Or at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were.
Well, Concord continue to carry the play right now. Behind the net, setting up behind the net and looking for that high slot position, that high-low game that you mentioned. Continuing just to make it difficult for the Bulldogs to get it out of the zone. Really working hard here. Getting the puck in the zone. Number 3, Dindorf, coming back to change, but she was really working hard along the wall, trying to get that headman that puck forward. Onto the ice. Abigail Kincaid had a little difficulty as she slips down, but she's back in action, ready to go. Looking for a pass.
Seeing some game action here and just trying to get, we're finishing this game. But again, here comes Gwen Guckelberger. Again, impressed with this rush, the confidence here. This is what you want to see. And again, this is something you carry into the next game with you.
I'd like to see her, from a rush standpoint, is really to carry that puck to the front of the net. Don't get so wide and don't continue down below that dot. Sort of cut off in front of that dot and bring it to the net. Make it harder on the defender to knock that puck off the stick. Keep that puck a little bit wider, but carry it right to the front and maybe get a shot.
Yeah, I'd like to see get to the forehand, I think is what
get to the forehand,
yeah. She, a lot of the time she's rushing on her backhand and getting back to the forehand to get a good shot off, I think is kind of that next step on that rush.
Well, this game comes to a close as the Bulldogs take one on the chin here, lose to the Concord Crimson Tide 9-0.
Yeah.
Tough loss here at Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College. A really outplayed in that first period from the drop of the puck down 2-0 in the first 2 minutes of the game and just couldn't come back from that.
Yeah, again, coming into the game, we talked about it, Concord's a strong team, middle of the pack in the state, but a very, very strong team. And every time we've played against them, this is the final time we'll play them this year, but we've scored 2 goals in 4 opportunities against them. So they play very strong defensively. You see that, you get some quality opportunities, but the goalies stood tall and continue to stand tall, and this has just been a tough matchup. Sometimes you just have tough matchups against teams. This Concord team is a very tough matchup with Bedford.
I think they frustrated the Bulldogs a little bit because the goaltenders played well. The defense were strong. They had some hard, they got opportunities but just couldn't push one past the goalie. So I can sense some frustration by a few of the Bulldog players. But that's okay.
Yep.
They learn from this. They grow from this. Take it to the next game. So Sunday, take your frustrations out on Sauhegan, and hopefully they can, capitalize and take home a victory. So.
Yeah, and it's good to see. I always mention this to those that are watching, but if you just saw that happen on camera, since the first game that Bedford ever played as an organization, they've always saluted their fans for being here. And after the game, win, lose, or draw, they come right out and they kind of face their fans, and they do a stick tap and a stick raise to them. So always great to see the tradition carry on, and win, lose, or draw, that's important.
Well, my name's Steve Tempesta. I'm again here with Jason Bergeron. We'd like to thank our local TV channels here.
Yeah, BCTV, Bill Jennings for being here tonight. Thank you
so much. We can't thank you enough. Tell all your friends, share those links when they're out there.
Yeah.
We want as many people watching these broadcasts to help these young ladies and really build confidence in them. So our goal is to get every state.
Yeah, every state. We need to have every state.
Somebody watching from every state. It doesn't happen all at one time. That'd
Correct.
be ideal, but through the course of the next few games, let's find some of our family friends get them to watch these broadcasts.
Yeah, we know that Florida was representing today. I think there was somebody in Texas that was representing today.
Yeah.
Always fun to hear. So if you
Bill doesn't know it, but he's going to incentivize us if we get more.
He doesn't know that yet.
He doesn't
right.
know it yet, but he's going to incentivize us. The more the more folks we can get to watch these broadcasts, and we're going to keep track of it. I got a map in my house with pins.
The pins. Yeah.
Little push pins. So, but we thank you very much. Please share the links with our friends and families and get them going. Send us messages online. We see them.
We do.
And it's great. So we appreciate it. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us, Bill. And until next time, thanks for watching.
We'll see you Sunday. Sunday, we'll be back for the boys' game at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but I know you will be.
3 o'clock boys' game will be the pink in the rink game.
Oh, wonderful.
So they'll be wearing their pink jerseys. Bedford will be. And then right after that game, the girls will be taking the ice against Souhegan. So
well, we're looking forward to some solid action on Sunday. So come on back and join these guys on Sunday and enjoy the rest of the weekend up until then. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Have a great night.
Have a good night.